Great day! How you doing today? I am Lucia Gabriela, creator of the Liberating Inner Beauty Revolution. Today's topic gonna be about how we gonna protect ourselves from different energies that are affecting us and that literally stopping us. I call them energy vampires. If you are not aware, in ancient times, even like in different Asian communities, shaman communities, pictures and things that are belonging to ourselves on a physical level could be a tool for other people that have knowledge to do harm on us in an energetic level. Remember, as energy healers, we have these whole knowledge that we are energy beings. We are vibration. So it's very important that you become aware that there are things that it can be done to you to harm your energies, but also, I just don't want to sound like I scare you, but also there are things that you can do to yourself to protect yourself from all these energy vampires. It comes to me that a lot of the times people do things like with pictures. Like, I don't know if you ever had learned about Wicca or black magic or all the things that voodoo dolls and things like that they use things about physical stuff about people and they use it against you. I grew up in a country back in Ecuador where we are surrounded a lot of like white shamans and black shamans, white magic, black magic. And I have been exposed very personally in the whole aspect of black magic. And my family itself had been truly affected by it. And believe it or not, a lot of the time it just starts with a simple picture. As a social figure, it's my responsibility and my duty to share with you that a lot of time our pictures that we put on Facebook or YouTube, the videos that we do, and all the stuff that we put on social media, it can affect that if somebody really know and have this knowledge of how to do harm to us. Yeah. A lot of people tell me that's BS, but tell you what, when you become aware of things like that, you can learn to protect yourself. I'm not telling you this just because it's like all like fantasy world of like, oh, Frozen and, all the kind of like, they want us to believe that like myth and like things that they're not real, but from my experience, those things are real. I have seen things, and it have happened to my mother, happened to my father, where they can take a piece of hair, they can take a piece of your jewelry, they can take a piece of your underwear, they can take a piece of like pictures of you. So the reason of the video is to make you become aware that a lot of things can happen in an energetic field, that it could be blocking you or harming you. In Liberating Inner Beauty, our goal is to help you to break free from anything that is keeping you stuck. And a lot of the time, we created that to ourselves. And when we created that to ourselves, we also attract people into our life that are also gonna create that, co-create that with us. So if we keep ourselves stuck by not loving ourselves first and by not honoring ourselves, we're gonna attract all these energies that they're gonna be combined with ours and they're gonna create the stuckness part of it. And our goal is to become aware that external energies can affect our reality because our internal energies create those realities. So how can you protect yourself from other entities and other people's bad energy and bad vibe and energy vampires? I have become more conscious now with myself, putting myself in public and putting my pictures, and even my family pictures. It's like very risky now because when I went back to Ecuador last year and I have some of the shamans work with me, I thought that my ex-partner was like being affected by these energies. And it happened to be that the one that was becoming very blockish in a lot of areas, it was me because I have a lot of social media out there, a lot of myself out there. And unconsciously, I had not protected myself in different levels. So some of the things that you can do are, first, you have to become a little more conscious that you are the one that create your own reality. and that you become responsible of it and take action on it. That means, we are not the victims of what happened to us. So if we're attracting these people that want to do us harm through pictures or through, stealing things of your personal value to do something like voodoo dolls and things like that they really exist out there, it's because we have unconsciously and consciously had not paid attention to something about us, not honoring us, not self-loving us, not taking care of us, and not being in connection with God itself. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter what religion you believe or which philosophy you follow. When you're connected with God, with the One, with the Source, even with your inner self, you are more protected than anything else because you're creating this whole beautiful barrier, a shield, where this energy is not going to come to you because you're not attracting them, because you're in alignment. So number one is to become aligned with your true self. Learn what are you here for. Do your inner work. Share your message. Share your gift. Be your true self. This is the most powerful tip, a tool that you can you can do to be able to protect yourself. Because it starts from within. Yes, when we are out of balance, we give power to other people and other energies and other entities. But when we are in balance and in connection with the source and with our divine beings, we don't give a space for that. So that's number one. The other thing that I particularly do is that after I have been connected with myself and I have meditating, I do my inner work, and I always, back in time, like family always say, oh, you pray before you go out of the house, when you go to work, or when you do all different activities, we always pray. Call it like whatever you want to call it, meditation or pray or just visualization. Just pray and just ask the divine, the source, to guide you through to work your path of happiness and wealth and prosperity and abundance. So protect yourself by praying in the morning before you go work, or before you go into a meeting, or before you do anything in your day, or when you finish your day. It's good that you start practicing this whole ritual of praying. Praying is very powerful. So again, start with yourself and then ask guidance and divine protection from the source, right? Pray. Very important. The other tip that I like to share with my client is that light a candle every day. I like to light candles. I work with candles a lot. And when you put intention in the candles of protection, make sure that every day it's a kind of some ritual that you're doing. You're praying and you're lighting the candle to bring that light to yourself. And like one of my mentors, Daria Michael White, always refer with the violet flame from Saint Germain, is that to this candle, we visualize the candle of love at the violet flame, and it's the candle that, the light that helps us to burn it all, to incinerate everything. So protect yourself lighting a candle every day. Another other thing that I like to do is, believe it or not, I do sacred geometry. I have learned to do some sacred geometry that I like to share with my clients, like some of the symbols that I like to do. For example, nobody come to my temple without me activating my temple itself. Like nobody come to my home without me activating my temple and protecting myself from anything. Because it doesn't matter who they are. It could be my mom, my father, or anybody, or even my lover. I don't care. I'm protecting myself. You don't know what energy has been caught up with those people, with anyone. So it is very important that you learn some kind of like sacred geometry that help you to protect yourself. And my secret is, well, it's not a secret anymore because I'm sharing with you now. I take my pictures, believe it or not, and my videos and everything I do, and I do my sacred geometry right on it. Before I post anything to Facebook or Instagram or anywhere in social media, or even put it on my website, I do sacred geometry because I'm protecting the image and I'm protecting everything I'm doing in my life. So I don't attract negativity, because the more you light, the more you shine in this world. You know, we live in this beautiful time where we live in expansion of gratitude and expansion of abundance, also an expansion of energy as light workers and as light beings and as human beings. We are growing, like we're going into a different shift. Like everybody talk about the shift, but because we growing so much now, our inner light is growing, and because we growing, we also gonna have entities from other places to come that want to hang out with us. But we are the one that choose, do we want to hang out with them or not? So I choose not to hang out with those people or those entities, because it's not of my service. You know, I'm here to help humanity. So start protecting yourself from the moment you leave your home to the moment that you come back and you go sleep. It's so important that you become aware of all the activities and all the things that are there. Yeah, some people say like all BS, but I tell you from my experience, those things are there. And it is very beautiful when you become aware and you choose to protect yourself and become in alignment with yourself and do all the little things that I have shared with you today in this video. So thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please like it in YouTube and also share with all your friends and just share your comment. And if you have any more questions, you can email me at support@liberatinginnerbeauty.com. And I will be so glad to answer all your questions. And yeah, send me your questions and I will be glad to answer them here on video for you. Thank you so much and have a beautiful, amazing day.